Kevin, in Albany, New York, is WWE Evolution the thing that ends up bringing CM Punk back to WWE? I'm not saying he appears at the event, but rather his wife, AJ Lee, if she does, that could start dialogue between Phil, Paul, Stephanie. I love how we're all on first name basis here. Phil, Paul, Stephanie, and Vince. If Stephanie McMahon and WWE are as genuine as they want the public to believe they are about this women's evolution, they should be doing everything they can to mend fences with AJ Lee and get her to appear at the Evolution pay-per-view. While Bayley, Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte and others were turning in great ring work during the beginning, it was AJ Lee as the voice of change on the main roster. I would hope CM Punk is not so bitter and selfish to not allow his wife to have her moment that I'm sure she really wants. Wow, there is a lot to unpack here. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, mend fences with AJ Lee, I don't know what you're talking about there, because the issue was always with Punk and WWE, not with AJ. So AJ did not leave on bad terms. AJ does not have beef with the company, so there's no fences to mend. You either just invite her or you don't. So I don't really understand the whole mending fences thing. And, the other thing about Punk being so, bitter and selfish not to allow his wife, I don't think he cares. If his wife wanted to do something, he would let her do it. And frankly, it's not a matter of him letting her do anything. She's her own person. She could do whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't answer to him. Right? That's stupid. And the last point, I would like for her to get the moment that she really wants. How do you know that she wants that? We don't know that she wants to be there. I mean, I would think that she probably does, but she may just be happy, as he is, to be divorced from the wrestling business. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't think that we should assume that AJ is sitting by the phone at home dying, waiting for their call so that she could be a part of this pay-per-view. I do think that WWE absolutely should reach out to her and extend the invitation, even if they get no response or if they're turned down. They should absolutely extend the invitation for her to at least make an appearance. She was as much a part of that whole women's revolution thing as any of those other names that you mentioned. She was the only one of them to ever call out Stephanie McMahon on Twitter when it came to equal pay with the men and ratings and merch sales and all of that stuff. Right? She was the one to go out and do that. Nobody else had the guts to do that, but she did. And maybe it was because she knew, I'm not long for this company. My husband is fighting and feuding with them, and I'm probably got one foot out the door. AJ probably knew she was on her way out. She probably felt more empowered to say something, whereas if Alicia Fox did the same thing, it probably wouldn't end well for Alicia Fox. But she still did it. Nobody else did. And that took guts. Now, I doubt CM Punk would do anything to stand in her way if she wanted to make an appearance. I think he wants his wife to be happy, and so if she wants to do it, she'll do it. She doesn't need his permission. That's assuming, of course, that she's invited, which if she isn't, I think is just a petty move by a petty company. But it also isn't going to bring CM Punk back to WWE, to go back to your original point. It ain't going to work at all. Even if AJ shows up, she shows up and waves, or she wrestles, it will not be the start of any sort of dialogue. I don't believe that for a second. He has no interest in working with those people. This women's pay-per-view, AJ or no AJ, will do nothing to change that.